Just when it seemed like the Beckham family drama had finally settled down, everything exploded again. This time, the story feels even more emotional because it involves the youngest member of the family, 14-year-old Harper Beckham. According to reports, Harper reportedly stopped by her brother Brooklyn Beckham's home in Los Angeles with a handwritten letter in her hands. That sounds like something straight out of a movie. The visit happened only hours after Harper joined David and Victoria Beckham along with her brothers Romeo and Cruz at David's Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony in Los Angeles. There was one person everyone noticed was missing from the big celebration: Brooklyn. Photos showed Harper arriving at Brooklyn and Nicola Peltz's Beverly Hills home, but she left just a short time later without seeing her brother. That unexpected moment instantly got people talking.
You're probably wondering why I'm watching the FIFA World Cup 2026 from home. It's a long story.
Later reports claimed that Brooklyn and Nicola weren't even at the house. Brooklyn seemed to back that up himself after posting an Instagram story showing he was out for a run in New York. What first looked like a heartfelt effort to reconnect quickly turned into another major talking point surrounding the family's ongoing tension. Brooklyn and Nicola's representatives pushed back with a strong response, saying that photographers were in place as the letter was hand-delivered says it all. This was choreographed for the cameras. That statement immediately sparked even more debate, with people taking different sides. Some have even tried to see the situation from Brooklyn's point of view, and to be fair, they believe there are reasons why he may feel the way he does. Think about it for a second. It feels like the Beckham family always has another huge event right around the corner. Whether it's David's birthday celebrations, Victoria's fashion shows, documentary premieres, or big public appearances, there's almost always something happening. Over the years, they've built one of the most recognizable family brands in the world, and their children have often been part of that spotlight. When your parents are David and Victoria Beckham, it's not easy to step out of their shadow. No matter what you achieve, people are always ready to compare it to everything your parents have already done. That's why many people have compared the Beckham family to modern-day royalty. They usually appear close, support each other in public, and stand together at major events. But just because everything looks perfect on the outside doesn't mean family life is always that simple behind closed doors. Even so, people close to David and Victoria strongly rejected claims that Harper's visit was planned for publicity. One source reportedly called the accusation clearly nonsense, while another described it as incredibly sad that those claims were being aimed at a teenager who simply misses her older brother. This is the part where many people really sympathize with Harper. No matter what's happening between the adults, she appears to be caught in the middle of the situation. Earlier this year, she shared a family photo and wrote, "I love you all so much, words can't describe it." At just 14 years old, she clearly cares deeply about her family. From the outside looking in, it seems like a younger sister trying to stay connected with someone she loves.
So David and I are going to be in a little commercial.
Be honest.
I
Be
am.
honest.
That's exactly why the handwritten letter has touched so many people. Whether someone believes the timing was good or bad, or thinks the visit attracted too much attention or not, the image of a younger sister showing up with a handwritten note has felt heartfelt and emotional to many who have followed the story. It also makes people wonder, would it really have been that difficult to stay in touch and simply reassure Harper that their bond was still strong? Instead, on that same day, the only public update from Brooklyn was a social media post showing him out for a run in New York. According to reports, Harper's visit and handwritten letter came about 5 months after Brooklyn shared a headline-making statement on Instagram about the ongoing tension with his parents. Brooklyn, the oldest son of David and Victoria Beckham, suggested that he had finally reached his limit. After staying quiet for years, he said he felt he had no choice but to respond because of what he described as ongoing media narratives coming from his parents' side. In his view, he wasn't trying to create more drama, he was trying to tell his side of the story and defend himself.
Kids, I hope you bring my grandchildren here one day and tell them about a boy who dreamed big. To make you all proud, is my greatest achievement.
Brooklyn also wrote that he had spent most of his life watching carefully managed stories about his family appear in the media. When it came to his marriage with Nicola Beckham, he said the situation became even more personal. According to Brooklyn, his parents had been involved in his relationship long before the wedding, and he claimed those issues never truly went away.
This is where the story becomes even more complicated. Brooklyn alleged that Victoria Beckham had originally planned to design Nicola's wedding dress, but later canceled, leaving Nicola to quickly find another option. However, publicly available accounts of what happened have presented a different version of those events, adding yet another layer to the ongoing family dispute. Nicola ultimately wore a custom Valentino haute couture wedding gown for the April 2022 ceremony. According to Vogue, the dress took more than a year to create and involved several fittings, along with trips to Rome throughout the process. Her stylist even described it as the ultimate couture experience. That timeline doesn't seem to match Brooklyn's version of events, and the difference has left many people asking, who's telling the truth here? But the wedding controversy didn't end with the dress. Brooklyn also claimed that just weeks before the ceremony, his parents pressured him to sign away the rights to use his own name. He said the agreement would have affected not only him, but also Nicola and any future children they might have together. In his statement, Brooklyn wrote, "They were adamant on me signing before my wedding date, because then the terms of the deal would be initiated. My holdout affected the payday, and they have never treated me the same since." Those claims immediately became another major topic of discussion. Brooklyn also described several moments that he says happened behind closed doors. He alleged that on the night before the wedding, members of his family referred to Nicola as not blood and not family. He further claimed that after he began standing up for himself, he faced criticism both privately and publicly. He also alleged there was pressure through social media involving his brothers before communication eventually came to a complete stop. These are serious claims, and they have been widely reported as part of the ongoing dispute. Then there's one story that especially caught people's attention. Brooklyn claimed that what was supposed to be his first dance with Nicola unexpectedly changed course. According to his account, Mark Anthony invited him onto the stage, where his mother was waiting instead. Brooklyn says the romantic first dance he had planned with Nicola became a completely different moment, adding another emotional chapter to the family's ongoing conflict. Brooklyn also described one moment that he says left a lasting impact on him. In his statement, he wrote, "She danced very inappropriately on me in front of everyone." He went on to say he had never felt more uncomfortable or humiliated in his life. According to Brooklyn, those experiences were so painful that he and Nicola later decided to renew their vows so they could create wedding memories that felt happy instead of stressful. The tension, according to Brooklyn, didn't end after the wedding. He claimed that he and Nicola traveled to London for David's 50th birthday, hoping to reconnect with the family, but ended up waiting for days. Brooklyn said the only meeting that was offered came with one condition, that Nicola could not be there. He described that moment as a major turning point in their relationship with the family. Brooklyn also argued that in his opinion, the Beckham family brand comes before everything else. He claimed that public appearances, social media posts, and maintaining the family's image are treated as a higher priority than private relationships. He also strongly rejected the idea that Nicola controls him, saying that claim is completely untrue. Instead, Brooklyn said creating distance from the family has helped improve his mental well-being, adding that the anxiety he had dealt with since childhood has eased and that he finally feels a sense of peace. Then, just one day later, David Beckham made an appearance on CNBC. While he didn't directly address the family situation, many viewers felt his comments came at an interesting time. Only weeks earlier, fans had also noticed that David and Victoria no longer appeared to be following Brooklyn on Instagram. Speculation quickly spread until Cruz Beckham responded, saying his parents had not unfollowed Brooklyn at all. According to Cruz, they had been blocked just as he had. No matter which side people believe, one thing is clear: the Beckham family story continues to spark debate and raise new questions every time another detail comes to light. What do you think is really happening behind the scenes? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends for more updates on the biggest celebrity stories.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.